Yo, what is up, guys? It's Sing Sports Bets here, and in today's video, I got 4 player props for the NFL Sunday slate. But before we get into these props, let's go to our NFL spreadsheet for last video's picks. It was Green Bay versus Philadelphia on Friday Night Football. Jordan Love did hit the under slightly for his fantasy score. He actually had a really good game. He threw for 260 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did throw an interception and got sacked once, so that did give him negative points, but it's just very unfortunate. He should have hit this fantasy score, but we lost by the hook 17.4 that he ended at. Jalen Hurts did hit the under at 36.5. He had 33 to end the game. We were chilling for a while. I mean, he did get sacked and trying to run option play, and he got negative yardage and whatnot. So that did help us a lot. And then he had a 15-yard run at the end of the game, so that made it a little scary, but we did hit the under on his rushing yards, so that was nice to see. So overall, we're 3 for 4 in our video picks. Um, but since this is a much larger slate, obviously Sunday, all day football, cannot wait. Best time of the year to watch sports. Our first pick of the day is going to be Josh Allen over 22 fantasy score. I took him at 22, but he did jump up to 22.5 fantasy score. Let's look at his last 5 games on Prizepicks. So if it was still at 22, this all 5 would be green, but unfortunately it has been bumped up. So, I mean, it is a little risky, but I still think he can hit versus Arizona. Let's check the outlier stats here. So this is showing his fantasy score at 22.5. So he did hit 12 of 19 games at a 63% hit rate. As you guys can see, there has been 3 games that he was really, really close to hitting the over. This one's 22.32. This one is 21.52, 22.16. I mean, his highest has been 40.66 versus Philadelphia. That's crazy. That's almost double. But all he really needs is those touchdowns. He can definitely get at least 10 from his yardage, but obviously he'll need at least a touchdown or two. 2 touchdowns should seal the deal for Josh Allen. I mean, he is going to score. He rushes and he will throw those touchdowns. I mean, his wide receiving core, losing Stephon Diggs, a little bit risky here. I just only love this pick because they play Arizona. Arizona has a pretty mid defense, in my opinion. I don't know about the additions they have this year, but let's go to the defense. So as you guys can see, they're the 13th best in passing yards. So he is averaged to have 244. Let's look at scoring. They're 31st ranked in average defending the score. So obviously Josh Allen will be scoring a lot against Arizona's defense. I think he's going to have a field day. Week 1, he's going to come right out of the gate with some fire. So pick over on Josh Allen, 22.5 fantasy score. Okay, our next pick of the day is going to be James Conner over 55.5 rush yards on Prizepicks here. He has hit over this line at a big rate. Out of the 4 of last 5 games. Okay, going to outlier at this line of 55.5. He has hit over 9 of 13 games last season. That's a 69% hit rate. He's going against the 15th ranked defense, which is against the Bills. So I can definitely see him running all over the Bills defense. They're about mediocre. They allow 110.6 rush yards a game. So, I mean, the quarterback, obviously, Kyle Murray will run also. So, I definitely think James Conner is a threat. I also took him on fantasy, my fantasy team. So, I'm kind of doubling down on this guy. But I love this hit rate. I love the matchup. And I love that the rushing yards allowed is ranked 15 for the Bills defense. So, that's good enough for James Conner to hit his over stats-wise. So smash that over for James Conner. Let's go to our next pick of the day. I know you guys are probably not a big fan of this, but we're going to go with Dak Prescott. Let's type him up real quick. Dak Prescott over 244.5 pass yards. Go to last 5 games. He's hit 4 out of 5. Okay, guys, you can totally not take this pick only because Cleveland has the best defense in the NFL. But I love the hit rate that Dak has, and I know that this is week 1, so the defense might be a little bit rusty. Um, Only because it's week 1, I would never take an over against Cleveland's defense again in the season. But I do love the Cowboys' offense with CeeDee Lamb, and they don't really have a running game, so they're going to lead more on the passing game after losing Tony Pollard. So definitely hit the over here. He has hit 14 of 18 games last season. That's a 78% hit rate. He did have 2 games over 400 yards. Let's look at the games that he went under. It was against the Giants. That one's a blowout. Um, this one, he got blown out by the San Francisco 49ers. And then they blew out Carolina, so he didn't need to throw that much there. And then he got blown out by Buffalo. So as long as either, which he won't blow out the Browns, but he won't get blown out by the Browns, right? Um, I don't think Deshaun Watson is a good quarterback anymore. I think he's definitely washed and overpaid. So, I mean, having going against an offense that is not great, I think that gives Dak an advantage to hit over this line. I feel like this is a little too low for him. It will be close, but I do expect him to hit over this line at 244.5. So let's lock that in. And our last pick of the day is going to be Jaylen Warren. This is my favorite pick of the day just because of his hit rate. So Jaylen Warren has been bumped up a whole yard. He was at 11.5. Now he's at 12.5. So the value is a little bit less. Going to his last 5, he has hit the last 5 games. This is with a different quarterback, but I do know Russell Wilson does dump it off a lot. Same with Justin Fields. Obviously, I'm a Chicago Bears fan, so I do know that the Bears only ran screens and dump offs the entire game. So small sample size for the quarterbacks. Obviously, 2 new quarterbacks for the Steelers, but Jaylen Warren is a beast. I feel like new quarterbacks on a team do look to dump off for this easy checkdowns. So I definitely think Jaylen Warren will hit this line. Let's go to outlier. Okay, so an outlier, he has hit 15 of 18 games. That's an 83% hit rate. He had a game high of 66 yards versus Cleveland, actually, who is supposedly the number 1 defense this year. They play against the Falcons, who are ranked 7 in receiving yards allowed, and they only allow 218 yards a game. But this line is low for a running back. I feel like they will throw him at least 2 times, maybe 3 times if we get lucky. And usually those are the times when there's a lot of open space, either a screenplay or just a little dump off. And definitely Jaylen Warren is a very, very fast running back. And so let's hit that over. These are my most confident picks of the day. If I were to be honest, I am more confident in Jaylen Warren and James Conner. If you guys are smaller betters, like in sample size. So I already locked it in. I will show you guys right now. So here are the picks of the day. I have locked it in. $20 power play to win $200. I hope we hit this line. Sadly, I took Dak at 248 and his line's at 244. So it has been going under, but I do trust that Dak can hit the over here. Very, very risky play there. Don't trust me on that, but all these other 3 plays have gone over. Sorry, not over. They have been bumped up. Josh Allen has been bumped from 22 to 22.5. Jaylen Warren 11.5 to 12.5. And James Conner from 54.5 to 55.5. So lock these in. If you want to be risky, put in Dak. I really like Dak's play as well. And hope you guys have a good Sunday and enjoy your football team. I am a huge Chicago Bears fan, so pray that my team beats the Titans at home. And yeah, let's have a good day today. I am not sure if I will be posting picks for Sunday night football. I got a lot of things I need to get done for Sunday. But on the Discord, I will have a slip out for that. So make sure to join the Discord. Link in my YouTube bio. Community slips are popping up everywhere in the Discord, and we are hitting at a very good rate. Um, very, very hyped Discord, in my opinion. If you guys enjoyed Outlier, make sure to sign up with my specific link in the YouTube bio. I am partnered with them. It would mean so much to me if you guys sign up. It is a 7-day free trial with a 20 monthly subscription after that. Um, Follow me on Instagram. I post stories, not as much into Instagram lately. I am trying to push YouTube as much as I can, just because I enjoy it. I can post these long videos on it. So, hope you guys have a great day. Let's eat and let's get some money. I'm so excited. Before I end the video, I do want to show this 10x hit I had for the Saturday slate that I had on Discord. This was Appalachian State or whatever. I don't even know how to say it versus Clemson. That was a great game. I mean, I barely hit this because he had 58 yards, but huge, huge dub. Uh, you know, we're not going to hit every single 10x slip. It is very hard to hit those, but we are still rolling. So make sure to check out the college football videos that will be posted next week. And I will be posting a Monday Night Football video, obviously, sometime Monday, possibly Sunday night after the Sunday Night Football game. So make sure to tune in, put on the notifications, and let's roll.